What's up, everybody? This is Big Corleone of the This Might Hurt podcast, coming to you live from Use Your Imagination. You know how it is. I'm going to bring in my lovely co-host of the evening, TG Love. What's up?
Hello. What's up?
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah. You want to know why I didn't hear you before?
Why?
My volume wasn't up.
Oh, unbelievable. And when I came back, I was like, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Oh man.
Yo, I was like, yo, I can't hear her. Oh my god. That's why
It's not
I like to do this.
surprising.
Yeah, I was that was a little
Oh
funny.
my goodness.
Because when the intro started playing,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh my god, I can't hear it. Fucking volume's off. Oh man.
That's a good way to start.
A great way to start, as always. So how's the last 2 weeks been for you?
Oh my god, that's crazy that it's been 2 weeks. Like,
yeah, it's flying.
So what has happened? I don't even know. We got snow, right? Within the 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that big storm.
Yeah, that's crazy because like it's freezing and it's melting, but like very slowly because it's like, I mean, today was the first day that it was over like 30 something to 38 degrees.
Hi, Angel.
Hey. Oh my god. Hello.
Hello, Candy.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so
yeah, we had to deal with snow. That was a pain in the ass because that hasn't happened in a while. Like where I'm at, we got a good amount. I think we got more than a foot, possibly.
Damn.
Or a foot, or maybe less. I don't know, but enough to like be a pain in the ass still. So,
right.
But yeah, other than that,
we got about, I would say, 13, 14 inches.
Yeah, this is like,
that's it.
Yeah. And it's been like, since I've lived out here, I haven't experienced like too much snow. So this is the first that it was like, it's snowing.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm just not okay with this fucking 8-degree weather. This is not cool.
It was like 40 degrees today, though.
This is not Wisconsin or Minnesota. Like, what the fuck? I didn't move up there for a reason. I'm a Packer fan. I ain't moving to Wisconsin. I can't handle that. Like, could you imagine this Cuban Puerto Rican up in Wisconsin? I mean, they're up there, I'm sure. But, like, hell no. That's tundra. Like, that's how it's been feeling here. I'm like, I can't believe it's this cold. What does that say? I can't read. I'm going to bring readers.
It was in the 70s where she's at.
Oh, I'm sure you're like in Florida or something, of course. Always bragging.
Yeah. So the last 2 weeks went pretty well, not too bad.
Okay.
Did some shit, didn't do some shit, kept busy. You know, just do what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I'm here.
He's here.
Yo,
he's alive. He's ticking.
That's it. Candy said, "No, I hate it. I'll trade you."
Nah, I wouldn't want 7-degree weather either. I actually like the winter, but I'm not okay with below freezing weather. Like, I'm not cool with that climate. I like, it's just been the extreme. I'm not like, you see my very pale white skin. My legs is ashy. That's how freezing cold it is. Then I'm white and ashy. It's bad.
Oh man. All right. So we got we're waiting on I don't know if Dubs is gonna make it tonight.
No, he might not be well. So
Yeah, he might not. He's definitely not
maybe,
well.
even though we're like not near each other, just don't spread your germs, So it's fine.
Yeah. Stop coughing. Stop coughing. Stop coughing. Word. So we got two emails tonight
Okay.
and a hot topic. So we're gonna start off with the first email of the night. You ready for this one?
I hope
All
so.
right, let's go. Dear Corleone and crew, my name is James St. Patrick, and you'll hear why in a second. I'm writing because I'm tired of pretending this shit doesn't hurt. I
Mm,
know I'm a good man. I know what I bring to the table. I'm a gentleman. I'm honest. I don't cheat. I'm loyal. I'm loving. And I communicate. I show up. I'm not perfect, but I'm real. And I move with plenty of integrity. Hold on one second. Let me bring in Lady G. She's here.
ooh,
Yo,
what up?
what's up?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good.
Mhm.
I'm reading the email. All right. You want me to start over so you can hear it?
Yeah, yeah, because you just started, so just start
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. All right.
James.
Yes. My name is James St. Patrick, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll hear why in a second. I'm writing because I'm tired of pretending this shit doesn't hurt. I know I'm a good man. I know what I bring to the table. I'm a gentleman. I'm honest. I don't cheat. I'm loyal. I'm loving. I communicate, and I show up with intention.
Oh, I'm hearing back
Yeah, I'm
noise.
hearing. I'm hearing back.
Oh, it's because you connected to the car.
That's why you're connected to the car.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. I'm not perfect. I'm real. I move with integrity. I'm open, transparent, and sometimes I overshare.
Mm,
But I believe real connection requires the truth. I don't hide behind fake shit or play games. And yet, no matter how solid I try to be, I keep ending up in the same place. Ghosted, discarded, left alone, and never like I never mattered at all. I don't understand how being genuine can become a liability. I don't understand how treating someone right gets you treated like you're disposable. Am I too available, too honest, too kind, too kind for a world that's addicted to bullshit? I'm not looking for situationships or ego boosts or temporary validation. I'm looking for real love, real consistency, and a woman who actually knows what she wants. So I'm asking for your real opinion or advice. What can a man like me do to stop getting ghosted without becoming cold, bitter, or emotionally shut down? How do I protect my heart without turning into someone I'm not? Because I'm tired of questioning my worth when all I ever try to do is love the right way. Respectfully, Ghost, James St. Patrick. It's a play on words because James St. Patrick is a character from a show and his name is Ghost. So I get what he's trying to say.
okay.
All right, so
And it's a man.
it's a dude. Yeah, his name is
Yeah, because
James.
that sounds like like what women go through. Oh boy. I
Yeah,
mean, I got again. I thought you said there were scenarios or more details or something. No.
he said that he was being ghosted. He was tired of being ghosted. He don't want to emotionally shut down. I assumed this was enough, but he just well, I guess women who actually know what he wants to deal with, women who actually know what they want, and is he oversharing his life?
So like I feel like it's possible. Like there's things I wrote down like that he overshares, he's big on the truth, he likes to be open and honest, and that's good. Like these are qualities that women want. However, I say when it comes to dating, especially in the beginning when you're getting to know somebody, you need to read the room and like kind of first get to know the person in front of you a little bit to see like we're kind of all different on how we kind of like take something that someone says. Like I could say something and then like Big C could be like he'll like get it, but Lady G might like get offended somehow because she wasn't reading the tone the way you would have read it knowing me. Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think like some women tend to do that. Like I was somebody who would do that. Like I would overshare. I'd be very honest. I'd be like this is who I am. I'm putting it out there. A lot of people can't handle that. They can't. However, I say stick it out because like you'll find the person who can handle
Right.
you being someone who like overshares. I don't think that anybody should really change who they are, but at the same time like there's a right and wrong time to talk about certain things too. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure when he says overshare and stuff how much
Right.
like
Right.
What does that mean? Because for some, like you were saying, TG, is that everybody is not the same, right? So
mhm,
what might be oversharing to one person is not oversharing to somebody else, is actually something they're looking for, right? So I would say to remain genuine and true to
right,
yourself, because the right person is going to be okay with that.
right.
So the thing is, you gotta make a lot of mistakes. You gotta fail a lot of times to actually find the right way, the right person. I almost felt like you were talking about me there, Corleone.
Oh
I
my
was
god.
like, I was like, what the
But
heck? Are you reading my diary? Like, what's the problem?
this is why I said, was this really a man? Because
Yeah.
I feel like we as women have experienced this a lot more, possibly than men. Because there's a lot of men who say they're genuine and true, and they're bullshitters. Like
Right.
they will
Right.
say all this stuff about themselves, meanwhile they're fucking homeless. So let's
Yes.
be real about, are you being real? Like
That's kind of rough. A dude talking all that shit and he's homeless.
uh there
Yo, I'm telling
there
you,
are
I've
men
told you
out
some of the
there
stories, dude. I've told you where
there
somebody
there
made up a whole car
mm,
accident and all that stuff just to fool me into believing or driving up to North Jersey. Like, dude did like invited me to his house and didn't even tell his mother I was coming. Like,
oh
Oh
my lord,
shit.
people,
even worse,
and I
even
show up with
worse.
flowers. The lady takes the flowers and she's looking at me like, who are you and why are you here?
Oh my
And
Oh
lord.
who are they
man.
from? And I was like, wow.
Oh
So
boy.
yeah, people do go out of their way to do crap like that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like
He
this
didn't
is
even tell his moms you were coming over?
that's crazy.
No, he didn't. And I'm like, what the heck?
Oh
And
my
I'm giving her
god.
flowers and she's like, who are you? And who are these from? I'm like, they're from me. And I automatically knew from her face. I said, your son didn't tell you I was coming, did he? And she said no. And he's just walking around the house like no big deal.
Oh
I'm like,
my god.
wow. So of course, me being who I am, I start talking about the little accident thing because I have a funny feeling that, I had a feeling when I went that he had been lying about it, but
Mm.
he was hanging his hat on that story. So I started talking to her. Not only did he not get into a car accident, he doesn't even have a car.
Uh,
Oh
He gets
my
Ubered to
god.
work.
just stop. Just stop.
People, I'm telling you, people do the
Uh,
craziest stuff.
Look, it's one thing to tell someone, yeah, I don't have a car, I Uber to work, but to tell them, oh, I got into a car accident and this and
yeah,
that, and
yeah. But I don't have a
I don't
car
have a
at all.
car. Just be
To
straight
get
up
you
and
to come
honest.
over. to get you to drive. Like,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous. That's, see, like, yeah. And that's also a person who probably lied and said they were being genuine and shit. But they don't. Like, there are too many people out there that, and they're women too, who will say what you think you want to hear, not actually be genuine and say what they're feeling or thinking. And to me, that's like a huge problem in relationships. Like, I want you to be real with me, just like I'm gonna be real with you. What does that say?
Girl, I'm glad you ran from that one.
Yeah, seriously, running and then like maybe setting a fire behind you so there's no tracers, because mom,
shit.
I
That's
can't
wild.
like just stop.
Just imagine. Oh, you're gonna come over tonight. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna cook dinner. We're gonna chill, binge watch something or whatever. And when you open up the door, it's the mom. She takes the flowers, thinking somebody sent them to her, but they're from you.
Yeah, like she's like, oh, the delivery girl's here.
Yeah, like what the fuck? That's wild. That's wild. That's
like,
wild.
You want me flowers? Or like, what is happening? But real quick, to get back to like this guy and even what we're saying, like people ghosting, like don't take that personally per se. Like, it's hard not to.
How is it hard not to take it personally though?
Because that just shows the character of that person. Like, if that person can't be mature enough to be honest and say like, hey, like, I'm good. Like, we had a good time or whatever, but like, that's all, like, whatever, or you get friend zoned or whatever, but say it, like, you're a coward to me if you just like stop replying and then let somebody seem like a psycho because you just won't respond or say something. And I'm not talking about like not responding within a good time period. I mean, just not. That's ghosting.
The dude must be listening because he just sent me a private message. Hold on.
All right, you calm down.
Hold on. Oh, so this is more. These are more details.
Okay.
He met the girl. They were talking, and they video chatted. Everything was cool. She was telling him that he was checking off all the right boxes, that everything was cool, that she wanted to hang out with him. They went out to eat. They had a good time. They talked a lot about a lot of different things. And she was smiling. Everything was good. He got up, went to the bathroom, came back. She was still there. He thought that he was afraid she was going to leave. That would have been fucked up.
Oh, man.
And then they hugged when they left. And he went home. And things started to shift. She was texting me less. And I strictly said to her that if there was a problem, to let me know, because, I thought we had a good time. Everything was cool. And hold on, I gotta turn the light. I got a light here. I don't even know why I don't turn it on.
Oh, my Lord.
Everything was cool. And she just stopped texting him, like, without saying a word. And she hasn't replied to him in days. So yeah, that's what happened. They went out, had a good time, and she just ghosted him. Maybe she wanted a meal. I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
you never know, but like, that's what I'm saying. Also, like, if this person can't be real with you about it, then you need to just move on from it. Like, I know easier said than done because it fucking hurts. It's just like, what the fuck? I thought things were good, but who's to say, right? Because
emotional, damn it.
He may have thought things are good, and the hug could have been more of like a friendly thing to do, right? Because that's the other thing, like how you end the night, right, is also could be an indicator if things went well or whatever. And maybe the hug was her just being nice because they went out to dinner together or whatever. And the less communication to me is a cue already that like this
Right.
person might not be into me like I thought. So, it's hard to cue people that we don't know.
Right.
Like we can't like, but at the same time, like people show you who they are. That's the saying, right? And that's what they're doing. So if somebody can't be real with you and just doesn't talk to you for days, weeks, and that's how they end it, then they weren't worth your time.
So he said, well, from what he says, that she said that he was checking off all the boxes, that everything was cool. They video chatted. She found himself attractive. She found him attractive. Everything was cool. But all of a sudden, boom. How do you explain? I mean, you can't explain it because you're not in her head.
Correct.
But that's fucked up.
Well, it also depends on where they met, because I know that on these dating sites and stuff, you could be talking to somebody, but if things aren't kind of like staying consistent, you also meet other people at the same time. So maybe she found somebody that was more interesting or
Right.
more attractive or something
Right.
like that.
I don't know.
That makes sense.
I've
Because
met
I've also had
people.
things where I've talked to people via text, right? And then
Right.
all of a sudden I hear their voice on the phone and I'm like, oh no, like my feeling changes.
Right.
Or, we've talked on the phone, we've had video chats, but then we meet up in person. And I'm like, oh, he's not at all like I thought he was. Like the conversation was good, but all of a sudden now he's actually speaking face to face and I'm not liking this vibe. So I mean things change at different
Yeah.
points.
Mm-hmm.
One, you have to be open, you have to be, fluid and kind of see how things go. But I think that right now some of the issues is people are not taking their time. They're headed straight from I like to now I want to get married.
Mm-hmm.
I have people on the same day talking about let's exchange numbers. Now, with what I do for a living, giving out my phone number can be very dangerous. So it's like I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know your intention. So I'm not real comfortable yet giving you my number. Let's talk for a little bit. I'm not even talking about texting for months. Like give me a week or so. Let's see, if the text conversation is something worth having a phone conversation about. But it's like you immediately want my phone number. Um, and then when I say, I'd like to wait a little bit, automatically they're like, oh, well, I guess you're not serious. And then they start, distancing. Well, for me, it's like this is what I need. If you're not okay with my boundary, then you're not for me anyway. So it's just about knowing who you are, what you are willing to do, and what you're not willing to do, and not putting so much emphasis on each person that you're meeting. You got to give it an opportunity to see where things go, but people just don't want to give time to things. They're just in a hurry to go nowhere quickly, and then it burns out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and that's not fair to you because like you're setting a boundary and like you said, I'm not saying months. Like can we like yeah, like that's so weird. Like you're not asking a lot. But again, like a person like you said and I've said already, like if they're not accepting of it, then
Then
it's
they're not for me, because
right.
it's
That's
like,
the cue to move along, you know?
yeah,
I've met people that have checked off boxes for me, but then the more I've talked to them or whatever, like you said, like you even said, when we meet people in person, that you can feel if there's chemistry or some kind of connection there that you're made with this person, or a feel of the way they make you feel or whatever. So
yeah.
it's different. So we could talk all the shit we want before we meet, but until we meet and really just start getting to know each other better, you got to give shit time. If you meet
Yeah.
somebody one time and this is happening, bro, whatever, move on for real, because like
Yeah, it wasn't
this,
that big a deal.
right. But
Well, even just the other day, I was texting somebody. The conversation was going pretty good, but then we talked on the phone, and I was immediately the vibe changed because first of all, he wouldn't let me talk at all, and then
mm,
everything I said, he was like one upping me. So
uh,
immediately, so like
that's
immediately
frustrating.
yeah, that's the vibe. I was like, oh well, I can already tell you right now, I don't, you and we're not going to mix because first of
So
all,
so it
uh,
was like you got the 10 piece, and he was like, "Nah, fuck that. I got the 20 piece. That's what's up. I got
well,
10
I
more
mean,
than you do."
he, I guess he worked like emergency medicine or something, or at least had that kind of experience. And so I would tell him something about my job, and then
Oh,
all of a
forget it.
sudden,
Yeah.
he start like he's the he does something totally different than I do. But
Right.
all of a sudden now he's the expert on my job.
You're right.
And
Right.
and I'm like, no, no, no. I don't need somebody that's so insecure with themselves that they have to make themselves relevant in my job.
Right. No.
Oh wow.
I'm like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's
be
That's
crazy.
con- be confident in who you are.
Hmm.
Don't try to relate to me because you think it's what I would like to hear because it's not. I need you to be your own individual.
Right.
Myra said, "Glad you ran from that one too."
Let me tell you, I've got 7 years worth of dating stories. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
Be, being single is not for the weak. I'll tell you
No,
that.
she started
But
blog.
I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change it. I would not change it because I'm happy, I'm at peace, and I don't have to deal with nobody else's shenanigans, as my daughter would say.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, Debbie. Debbie says, "Hey guys, haven't seen the show in a while. How's everybody doing? We're doing good. Thank you
We're
for
We're
good.
asking."
wonderful.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
enough
it
one bites the dust. You know what I
moving.
mean?
When it's the
Yeah.
right one, you'll know everything.
Yeah.
Not only will the boxes be checked, it'll be easy to talk. It'll be, it's going to flow like butter.
Mm-hmm.
So you think or I mean it depends, but do you think video chatting just isn't enough, right? You need to be in person, you need to see each other, you
Oh,
need to
you got to have all of the above. Like, but you have to do it in stages. You can't just automatically rush from A to B, Like when you're texting, even if it's like, you know what, if the conversation's going well via text, right? I'd even give it like a 24 hours before I give a number, but I also don't give my real number at first either. I'll
Oh, you
give,
got a bat phone?
You
Uh-oh.
could do the WhatsApp and do a different number.
well, you know what? I don't even do that. I do a Google Voice number.
Oh.
So,
So,
um,
all
go
right.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say there's a question on the board.
What?
Would you date someone again who you had history with?
You know what? I would have said yes because there was some time when I thought to myself, if my ex-husband ever came back, I'd probably go back. But I also realized exes become exes for a reason, and that's not going to change. Um, even if I mean, you definitely change as people.
That's mean. That I was gonna say people can change and
They
grow as
can.
people.
Well, let's put it this way. If it was many years down the line, like I can definitely say in these 7 years, I am not the woman I was when I
Right.
was married to him. But everything that has happened in the meantime, like the way he has treated me just as a person,
Mm,
it's like, why would I punish myself by going back to the thing that broke me to begin with? So it's because of him I became the person that I am. So why does he deserve to get the new and improved me?
mm.
I had to I literally had to pick my pieces up off the ground and figure out how to glue them back together, you know? And so, why does he deserve the new and improved, you know, person that I have become?
And let's give him, knowing that you've changed so much, you've grown so much. This is him right now.
Oh my gosh, what the heck was that?
That's him. That's him crying.
That was the sob cry. Let it all
Let
out.
me tell you something. I had the man for 16 years. His parents died. He didn't shed a tear. So you can't tell me.
But is he the only one you have history with? The only man you have some history with?
Um, no, not
Because
the
the
only one I have
question
history with,
is,
but the
The question was,
was
yeah.
history with, not necessarily your ex, because that was, but did you ever maybe have something that you may entertain? Because
from
sometimes
the
things
past, no,
don't
no.
happen for timing, for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to be sound rom-com-ish or anything like that, but
Yeah, not
sometimes
the
that
right
shit,
time, either
yeah,
both
like,
with people at
things
the
happen,
time, yeah.
so I mean,
Well,
these things really do happen. So I
unfortunately,
mean,
and
not
and
for
and
me
I'm
right
not
now. I
I'm
say
not
no
even
for me.
joking. I'm not even joking, TG. There has been no one in my life that has treated me in a way that deserves a second chance.
Mm,
Even if it's
That
been
happens.
20, 30 years. If like and I know it sounds like it's an exaggeration, but it truly is not. I don't believe that there's ever been anyone in my life that truly cared or loved me. And I'm almost 50 years old. So,
I hear, I understand.
So TG, and you, like, there's no one at all.
I don't know. It depends, because I fucked around and found out with so many people. So the list is pretty big. So who knows?
Damn. Let's go to the videotape.
But like, not. I
the
don't
fuck out of
know.
here.
I feel like where I am, I'm good. And sort of the same sentiment as Lady G with, like, things end for reasons too. Um, Not everything is the wrong time, wrong place, or whatever situation, but like, there's reasons why I think things end aren't fully pursued again or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
So what about those situations that actually do have the opportunity to be something again from something that happened in the past? Like, what do you really think it's possible at some point?
well, I look at
Depend.
it like for me, right? In anybody who's ever been in my life. This is why I say no, because I'm someone who gives a million chances, right?
mm,
I'm not somebody that you hurt me once or twice and then I say goodbye. No. I'm the person that allowed you chance after chance after chance until it was literally breaking me. So I've given so many chances to whatever people have been in my life that I can't afford to go back, because I've
Right.
crawled out of that bushel basket. I climbed up the mountain. I I can't take the chance. I mean, we're not a religious thing, but in the Bible there's a story about Lot. God told him to flee and go to this new place, right? And but the only thing is you'll succeed, but don't look back, right?
mm,
And his wife looked back. Just for a moment, a split second, she looked back. And
You
then
know
she
what?
spent the rest of her life as a pillar of salt.
Emotional, damn it.
Oh God.
What?
You know what? I'm look.
That
Why
made
did
no
she look
sense.
back? Why did she look back?
Because she was doubting what was ahead of her.
Couldn't take the leap of faith.
Yeah, she couldn't trust that something better was in front of her. So she had to keep looking back.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like I said, I'm somebody, just in general, it is my personality. I'm such a loving, caring person. I give people to the point that they don't deserve, to my own
Mm,
detriment.
mm,
So after I've gotten to the, and I think the reason I am that way is because I want to give people the opportunity to see what they lose once I walk away. Because I don't just turn around and walk away. I stick it out. I mean, I did 16 years of feeling alone and unloved until it got to a point where I could no longer justify feeling what I was feeling while he was perfectly happy, feeling empty. And of course, when I say something about how I'm feeling, all of a sudden now it's an issue. And instead of fixing it, what did he do? He went and married a family member. So it was easy for him to walk away. It just, X's are X's for a reason. And I've just done too much work on myself and given too much of myself to anyone that at this point, anybody deserves a second chance. Because
So
I've given the second and the third and the fourth chance. So
all right.
right.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, yeah,
because that's just who I am.
I wish I had a sound effect to clap for you.
No, don't clap. Don't clap for me. There's nothing to clap for.
Oh my Lord.
Because let me tell
That's
you, to get to this point, there's got to be a lot of breaking going on. So there is nothing to clap for.
Well,
that's
I
yeah. Nah, it's Dub saying sorry for not being here.
oh
If you were sorry,
So
you'd be here.
oh wow. Oh wow.
so
Not very nice.
I get it. I get it. Under certain circumstances and you know what it is you've been through, there's no way in hell you would. I get what you're saying, but there are instances with couples and with people who were together and not together anymore, and their exes, or you're not seeing them no more.
Oh,
But
definitely.
things aren't things. What if the things aren't that serious? What if it's just like we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
get
That's just
along at the
my
time? Or
situation.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, what if you just didn't get along at the time, or that it wasn't your season? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
I wholeheartedly believe in that. For some people, it just wasn't the time, the place, or or the season, like you said. Unfortunately, in my situation, there's no one that has ever been in my life that deserves that because
Mhm.
I know what I bring. I know what I have to offer, and I've not only have a lot of love to give, I have given a lot of love. So, yeah, I do believe that for some people that is relevant. That's totally valid, but not in my life, unfortunately.
right, right,
Because I just give too many chances that there's just no way of turning back.
right. Completely understand. All right. Let's move on.
Mm,
So getting ghosted, Mr. Ghost, getting ghosted, just keep it moving, bro.
mhm.
Just go wherever matter of fact, you know what? Stop fucking with these apps and Go to the supermarket or something. Go do laundry or some shit.
Oh my God, those
Man, that
things
don't
don't
work
happen.
either. That don't
Go
work.
do, go do fucking
You
laundry.
sound like an old man, okay? Don't be a boomer because you're not.
Go wash your fucking clothes.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you should wash your
You
clothes.
should wash your clothes. Go fucking do laundry. Meet somebody at the laundromat or some shit.
Honestly, there are a lot of groups on Facebook for people in your area and stuff for different things, different hobbies. Like if there's interest, that's a great way to meet people.
Yeah, go
And
pick bananas.
there's even singles nights. There's single and it nobody's saying you have to go clubbing. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like
Yeah.
events
You're not
during
gonna-
the day.
You're not gonna
There's
see Corleone at the club. I'm definitely not gonna be at the club.
But there's actual things out there. There's people who plan shit for people to get together because, you know, there's a lot of us out there who get being a certain age and stuff, how difficult it gets where you're just stuck to apps to meeting people. And you brought up before like video chats, but a video chat could be fake. They have like shit where you can like the person's face could look like whoever they want them to look like or whatever. So you gotta be careful, especially with AI, bro. You gotta be careful.
Let me tell you something. AI ain't shit, yo. AI ain't shit. The shit that you see with AI now, oh my goodness. Yeah. That is a little bit, most definitely. Well, he's stupid. He said Corleone clubbing at the senior citizens home, dancing to the percolator.
Oh my God, you should be the DJ and go to the fucking senior citizen places.
Yeah, blowing out his
And fucking be like, let's do this. What?
Oh shit, it's time for the percolator. Oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Myra said I'm gonna go to Lidl in a little while to go find one.
Yeah. While you're grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Just ask someone if that roll is soft enough for you.
Oh my God.
Go buy the bananas and say, is this ripe enough? Sir, do you think it's ripe enough? Oh shit. All right. So what's he saying here? Doing donuts in the wheelchair. Oh my God.
That's fun.
All right, Dubs. All right, so moving on.
Yes.
So I got another email. And the email was actually aimed towards me particularly.
Ooh.
And when I read it, I didn't know how to answer it, so it took me some time to figure out how I wanted to answer it.
Mm-hmm.
I had a
Oh,
her Wi-Fi is not working. Oh, device not connected. Oh, I don't know what.
oh no.
Um,
Well, she should
be
come.
back.
Yeah,
no,
she lost her.
What happened? You all right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, it's a device not connected. I don't know what happened.
Oh, I've been here.
All right. So, like I said, I didn't know how to answer it, so I had to write down. What the hell was that? I had to write down what my thoughts were about this because I wasn't sure how to answer it. So it says for Corleone, and this is what made me think either they know me or they're a fan of the show and watch often, because it's a pretty deep question. It goes, you've been through a lot and still seem to be able to show up gentle, strong, and self-aware. Has all you've been through made you more guarded or more intentional? So it's from somebody named Des. So Des, I wrote down, I scribbled down some thoughts. So this is what I think about that, about whether I'm more guarded or more intentional. It's literally a real question. Like, I mean, that's serious. And it's a grown question for grown folks. You know what I'm saying? And I respect you for asking it the way you did. The truth is, it made me both. I'm more guarded because I've learned the hard way that not everyone deserves access to my heart,
Mhm.
to my peace, or to my vulnerability. I don't bleed. Oh, yeah, I don't bleed in public in ways I used to. I don't explain myself to people who already decided who they think I am. I'm more quieter now. I observe more. I trust slower. I'm not bitter. It's just that wisdom has become more a part of my life. But I'm also more intentional than I've ever been. I'm more intentional with who I give my time to, intentional with who I pour into, intentional with how I love, how I speak, and how I show up. I don't move off loneliness anymore. I don't chase validation. I don't force connections. If it flows, it flows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, what can you do? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If it doesn't, I let it die without trying to, resuscitate it. I'm not going to fight for something or someone who doesn't want to be there. What I've been through didn't harden me, it's refined me. I'm still gentle, still capable of deep love, still empathetic, still human. The difference is now I protect that part of myself like it's sacred because it is. So, yeah, I'm guarded with access, but intentional with presence. And that balance saved my life. I
Mhm.
appreciate you tapping in and seeing me. Thank you very much for the email. That's my answer. And we can keep it moving. So
Okay.
I,
I
I
mean,
just, yeah,
that was a great response, I think, and like I think it's like people need to understand that like it is normal to like be guarded in many ways, and um especially if you've been hurt and you've been through shit with people and they've ruined your trust or hurt you in some way or disrespected you. Like these are these things, these little trauma dings that we get, like that impacts us, that hurts us. We tend to put our guard up a little bit. Why not? You know?
right. And I think it's because, like I said, either this person knows me or has been a fan of the show long enough to know that we've talked about things like this.
Mhm.
And past, going back to whenever, I've seen shit. I've been through shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I wasn't. I'm the person I am now. Can't be compared to who I was years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because I've grown so much. I've turned a lot of the shit that I've been through and a lot of shit that I've seen into things that can be positive. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done the work on myself. I've done everything I can possibly do to be who I am now. I mean, I'm as real as they get most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And when I say most of the time, I like to fuck around and laugh and bullshit and joke and you know what
Right.
I'm saying? I like to do all that stuff. But when it comes down to it, you know what I'm saying? I've become this dude that's really real, and I have found myself. I'm proud of who I am now. I mean, despite all the shit that I've seen and done and been through, I mean, I have a lifetime of experiences. I'm about to be 50 people
Aw.
in a month.
Oh.
And I mean, I'm at the age where it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like it's gotta shit had to have changed, you know? if it doesn't change or it didn't change, who the fuck knows where the hell I'd have been? You know what I'm saying? I'd have been screaming.
Emotional, damn it.
You know what I'm saying?
You already screaming that. What you talking about? You didn't get away from the emotional damage.
Yeah, I'm just that
Oh
dude.
my
Like,
God.
I feel like I'm in a place now, in a position now where the past doesn't haunt me as much as it used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
You know,
Self-awareness is huge.
and yeah, I completely get it. Coffee date. I'll make you a cake.
Someone's making you a cake? What the hell? Somebody better make me
What's
some
up?
kind of cake.
What's up, Jessica? How you doing? Yeah, what's this say here? 50. Bro, first job was busting tables at Jesus Christ Last Supper. Bro, play high school against the Romans. He's stupid. Yeah, but you know, I just feel like you know I'm in a good place now, and I think that you know I'm good. I'm good. You know, and I appreciate Lady G. I appreciate TG Love. I appreciate Dubs of Dawn. These are my motherfucking people. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate the fact that you know you listen to me and shit.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes, not all the time, but enough. Just enough.
Just enough.
Yeah. All right. So now for the, I don't even know. We're gonna have to talk about it because
the remainder of whatever. What was you had a topic that you were gonna do? Yeah.
The main topic of the evening. So let's get into this. They have told men strength looks like silence.
Oh,
They forgot to mention that silence kills.
yes.
They told men to be rocks. They forgot that rocks crack under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to talk about the stigma, the damage, and the cost of being of forcing men to suffer quietly. So there's a stigma around the fact that men can't be, how do you say, what's the word, TG? Men can't be what?
What, like sensitive, emotional?
Right. Yeah, sensitive and emotional.
But there are men who are. But
there are men. But
regardless, yes. They're like, I don't like men, women, stress kills.
yes.
Like stress can literally kill you more than being fat. Stress can kill you more than you like smoking. I'm not even kidding. You can give yourself like a heart attack. You can make yourself go into cardiac arrest with the amount of stress. You could lose your hair with stress. There's like so many things that that happens to the body when we don't do what we need to do to manage our stress. So telling men to like gulp, keep gulping and gulping, like what's going to happen? That's going to come out like vomit. That's going to come out like anger. That's going to come out like, you know, sometimes for many people, a version of them they don't like seeing. And it's because they're holding things in. It's just like taking a bottle of soda and like shaking it. Like if you're going to keep shaking it, what's going to happen when you open it? It's going to explode everywhere. It's like the same thing with your body. Like if you are not allowing emotions or the stress to be relieved in some way, you are withholding all of that into your body and making yourself sick. So it's important for people to recognize just what stress can do. So on top of that, at the societal norms that we put on men, which have always been that if you're a strong man, then you don't cry, then you don't get emotional, then you don't. But let's be real, men can be more emotional than women at times. And because they don't know how not to react, there's too many people who react right away instead of taking a moment. I do it sometimes too, like with emails at work or something annoys me because I read it the way I wanted to read it, and then I have to take a step back instead of just writing the email right away because I'm gonna say something stupid. So I have to hold back and be like, all right, let me not read this like this, and let me answer this email tomorrow.
Right.
So like sometimes that's what a person needs is time to heal wounds that are there. We can all pretend that like the past doesn't affect us in some ways. If we didn't have a good childhood, if we didn't see loving relationships in front of us, then there's a bigger chance that we aren't going to have those things, and we're going to be the ones how like Lady G brought up, always giving and caring. I'm the same way. Too many times given too many chances only to be hurt over and over again until you get to the point where you're like, bro, I can't do this. Like, this is making me sick. Same thing. Like, we shouldn't wait till that point. Men shouldn't wait to the point of anger because that's typically what it becomes, unfortunately, with a lot of men. When they hold in shit, it's anger. Like, everyone, so many of you guys out there think that like I just need to punch some shit and break some shit and then I'll be all right. No, not really. Like, that's good in that moment to like get some shit out. But if you are not really looking at what the problem is internally, what the problems really are, and you are not trying to fix what is broken in you, you're like, that's not changing, that's not growing as a person. Like,
I mean, a lot of people talk about how men should open up more, right? How men
yeah.
should just, yeah, like you said, they should be open. They should be able to speak their piece. They should be able to speak whatever it is they're going through without judgment. Be vulnerable without judgment, right? But I don't think men are scared to feel. I think men are just scared of what happens after they feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
like
they're
the
but they're also expecting a certain, like, we talk about those expectations, but they're also expecting a certain reply or a certain kind of reaction to what they're sharing, not understanding that we're not all the same, like they definitely, like, everybody wants to be heard without judgment. However, what are you saying? Like, what if you're gonna be vulnerable in a way that is painful to me or hurtful to me, how can I not judge that? How can I not feel something about that? Because, like the same thing when people say, oh, I'm just a real one, or I'm just honest, right? Well, there's a difference between honesty, transparency, and just plain old jerk, right? Just because you tell someone the truth about something doesn't mean that you're doing it in a way that's respectful or acceptable.
mhm,
So again, it all depends on what people's expectations are, those
right,
unspoken expectations.
right.
If a man, okay, so if a man cries on my shoulder, what is he hoping that my reaction is? And if my reaction is not what he hoped it was, how is he going to react to that and then
Mhm,
come back? Because I've had people, you know, I guess, attempt to be vulnerable. So I nurture that vulnerability. And then all of a sudden it becomes like, oh, you think I'm weak? You think I'm this? You think I'm that? And I'm like, nobody said that. Like,
Right.
nobody said that. So
But
he had an
that's what's always been said to them.
yeah. So it's like I'm trying to be understanding and trying to be, supportive. But because I'm trying to do that, that wasn't, I think he expected me to call
Yeah.
him a pussy or something.
Yeah.
And when I didn't, all of a sudden that was a problem,
Mhm.
So we can't generalize. Every
Yeah.
situation is its own, But
Yeah.
kind of back to like what TG was saying is each person is responsible for their own happiness, their own self-awareness, their own self-control. Um, like we can't put that on someone else.
Because women are built different in today's society. Society told us men that crying was for the weak.
Yeah, but
But
men are different too.
We did, but now we've been trying to change this narrative for years now. So we can't keep saying, well, that's what's been said. Yes, it was said. There's been a lot of things that have been said that are wrong.
Right. But now
And
people
now
need to be accountable for their own stuff.
exactly.
Like that what you were told cannot be used as an excuse to continue down the
Correct.
path of negativity.
Correct.
Just like all the time not knowing something is not an excuse to keep doing it.
Right.
Like at some point you have to be a grown up and say I'm responsible for this. Nobody
Yes.
owes me anything.
Yes. But sometimes we need someone else to tell us that it wasn't our fault,
Exactly.
or if this
And
was
that's
not
where the partnership,
true,
and I think
you
that's where
know?
the partnership part comes from, where
Right.
the genuine empathy comes from.
Right.
Let me help you deal with this instead of you having to deal with it alone.
Mm,
However, you can't lay this on me and expect me to fix it because
right.
I can't.
No, because you got to do the work.
Yes,
Right.
but that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like people are like, you want me to be vulnerable, so here I am vulnerable, fix it.
Right. Right.
No,
Right.
No, no.
that's not. And I think I've mentioned this before on the show. We all attract a certain type of person. And for the longest time, I could not understand why all of the people that I wanted weren't wanting me, because what I was attracting were the broken and emotionally unavailable,
What?
non-committal. And that was because my personality is very nurturing, very caring, very giving. And so what was happening is I'm attracting the people who need what I have to offer. And the people that I am looking for don't need that. So they're
Mm,
not looking for me.
mm, mm-hmm.
And so when I understood that and realized that just because someone is seeking me doesn't mean that I have to take them on as a project, um, is when things started to change.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I can be friendly, I can be helpful, but that doesn't mean that I automatically have to take on your trauma, your burdens, and help you fix what's wrong, because that's
Right.
up to that's up to
Absolutely.
you. And
It's
then
up to the individual. Yeah.
yeah, but then at the same time, while I'm sitting here trying to help that person, they're standing in the doorway of my real husband. So it's like I'm causing them. I'm doing this. I'm allowing them to be in the way of my true reality, my future, because I'm taking time out and overextending myself into things that are not my responsibility to fix. So,
Hmm. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yep. Lady G said what she said, damn it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not that complicated, people. I mean, if you have shit, you have baggage. You know what I'm saying? And you're going through it. You know, it's okay to ask for help, but do the work.
But you have to be self-aware. You cannot
Yeah.
be someone who's in constant denial or playing a victim, or it's
Right.
always somebody else's fault. You're never at fault. You don't do things wrong. No, you're obviously doing something wrong. This is why. So it's taking accountability.
Right.
It's sometimes hearing shit that hurts, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's work. It is work to work on you, to work through the things, your past, your baggage. That is work. It is not something that happens overnight. It is not something that like happens right away at all. It could take years. Like, you know, therapy is supposed to be just some, like a journey that you are in your life, trying to figure shit out, getting this the support that you need. You
Right.
know, like I think I have mentioned this before. Like when I was in therapy, like I'm talking years into therapy, I had a different therapist. It was a completely different therapist. I think my third or fourth one that I was on. And when I was talking to her about my past and like my mom, she was just like, your mom was wrong. Like like her just telling me that my mom was in the wrong and what she did was not right, like validated the feeling that I already had that it was wrong,
Right.
you know? But I would never had anyone tell me that that was okay to feel that way because that was my mom. So once I heard like that fucking like Goodwill Hunting moment of it's not your fault type thing, you know, you you kind of like you need that moment, it like to hear it from someone else. It's not the same to hear it really from people who know you. It is very different to hear it from someone who's outside of your circle.
Right.
So that validation, and that's what men want too. They want validation. If I was with my man and he is crying, the first thing I'm doing is saying, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I'm holding you, and you know, if you're crying on me, I might cry too because I don't know what's going on. So, but I'm holding you. You know, like
He twisted his finger. He's crying.
no, then I'm laughing at you and being like, "What the hell? Seriously?"
He jammed his finger. He's crying.
You're like, "For real though? That's I thought this
Nah,
shit was
but
serious."
yeah, no, but I get what you mean. But how do you all right, so I got a good question. How do you manage or deal with someone who is, whether it be a friend, a relative, or whoever, who's so into that woe is me shit that it's toxic. Like it's they're always crying over something. They every little thing you say to them makes them cry, or you know, those overly sensitive type people. I mean, is there a such thing as an overly sensitive person?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like there's levels of empathy, there's levels of sensitivity. But it depends. If it's an unhealthy thing, like where it is the woe is me, they're always the victim and it's victim blaming, then I wouldn't enable that behavior. That's the only thing that you can do is kind of just not enable it.
Mhm.
You can't be accusatory towards a person or call them out because they're not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? And depends the level of your relationship. Like if my best friend is being like this, then I'm gonna put them in their place and be like, bro, like what the fuck? Like you know, you've done things wrong. Like, but that's what I say. I say I wouldn't enable behavior, but if I don't know, it really depends the level of your relationship. Like how much do you care about the person? Do you care about them enough that every time they break down, you're gonna support them the way they need it?
Right. Yeah.
Lady G.
Um,
I'm
she's
here.
there.
Yeah, I'm here. Um, well, I mean, my brother's like that, and because I love him, I tell him, but I try to tell him in a way that doesn't sound like I'm yelling at him,
Mhm.
but I point things out to him, how I experience his woes me moments, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I'll repeat to him everything that he says to me. Like, dude, for the last 3 years, you keep saying you're going to get evicted. And so when you say that, I feel bad because I want to help in some way. But then you don't you don't do anything with it. Like you've been getting evicted for 3 years, but clearly you're not evicted yet. So what has changed, right? Like what are you doing? Or
Mhm.
he'll complain about, getting some kind of, assistance or whatever. But he always puts the blame on the offices. But then when I try to offer to help him fill out the paperwork, he always finds a reason why that wouldn't work or wouldn't be helpful, right? So then I'll give that back to him like, okay, so you've kind of told me these things. I offer help to you, but then you don't accept the help. So I really don't know what it is you're looking for from me.
Mm.
If you want me to listen, then just let me know you just want me to listen. But if you're asking me for help and then you're not going to take any advice, then I can't keep attempting to help. So you need to be kind of clear with me what it is you're doing. But I let him know that when you do this to me, it makes me feel, or it causes me, because nobody can make you do anything, it causes me to feel this type of way. So if you want me to continue to listen, I need you to have some solutions, or I need you to allow me to offer solutions and you at least attempt it. So it's like I kind of, depending on, again, who they are and my relationship with them. And some people, I just say, listen, you say the same thing over and over. I don't see you making any effort at all. So
Mhm.
I'd rather not be the person that you tell it to. Yeah. So it just depends on the people. And because after a while, my brother stopped telling me. It doesn't make me worry about him any less, but at
Right.
least I'm not stressed out about something that I have no control over and he doesn't seem willing to change.
Right.
Because some people actually thrive in that chaos.
Yes.
And
Yep.
so, like you said, I'm not going to enable that. I'm going to say either help bring up solutions, crap, or get off the pot, pretty much.
Yep.
Do you think that a person can lose, like say you were attracted to somebody, you're attracted to somebody, and this person, the person you're attracted to, is overly sensitive. Can attraction be lost because of things like that?
If they use it as an excuse, yeah.
I mean, it depends on the person. Like, if you wouldn't be into somebody who is that sensitive, then that wouldn't work for you. And there's people out there who would adore someone who is that sensitive. So, like, it really
Yeah.
depends.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. I get it. I
Mhm.
get it. All right. So, I don't have any more emails. I don't. I I guess we're good.
Sounds good
unless
to
unless unless
me.
unless there's anything pressing that anybody wants to discuss about, the topics at hand, or the emails, or anything that you want to bring up. I have.
Well, I wanted to mention earlier, like you asked, like, what did you do the past couple weeks? The one thing I did do was I got my colonoscopy scheduled. And if you were 40 plus, you should be getting a colonoscopy. Actually, they're encouraging people younger to get colonoscopies now because colon cancer is become a bigger cancer issue in younger
Yeah,
people as well.
Mr. Vanderbeek just died of it.
Mr. Oh man, Dawson's Creek, Varsity
Yep.
Blues, man. I'm sad about that one. Because he's like our age. So like
48.
Yes, he is.
yeah, so it's like goddamn, we lost one of our own. And so I think it's
It's
really
happening more and
important.
more.
Yeah, it's really important to touch base on that. That it's important to get a colonoscopy. Yes, it sucks, the prep, shitting all day, whatever. But it's better safe than sorry. And if there is something, they can take care of it right away. And that's what we need is preventative care. That means you're going before it's a problem, because that's a huge thing. And guess what? These doctors look at a-holes all day. So don't worry about how bad your a-hole is or how it looks, because they've seen it all. They've been shit on during these colonoscopies. So don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
They signed up for this shit, literally. So
They get
make
paid a
your
lot of money for
appointment.
that.
Yes, they do. Make an appointment with your gastroenterologist, get a referral from your doctor if necessary, your PCP, and get your damn colonoscopy. And women, make sure you're also getting your mammogram, please.
And
All
pap
right.
smears.
And pap smears. Even if you've had children and after your children, you should be getting pap smears every year. No, now they do them every 2 years, depending if unless you have HPV or something like
If you're
that.
at risk, yeah.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, you get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't want anything in my ass. They put you to sleep. It's wonderful. You take one of the best naps ever, and you wake up, and they give you the Lorna Doone cookies and the apple juice. It's amazing. Who doesn't want that? Get wheeled around. People treat you like all sweet and everything. It's the best.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do it. I'm going to be following up with everybody, checking in and making sure that everyone got one this year. All right. I'm having mine in March. Who's next?
I already did mine. Mine was in July.
So she goes. She good.
Yeah.
BC, it's your turn. Next show, I better find out for your 50th that you got yourself listed for a colonoscopy. That's part of your birthday gift to yourself.
A great gift to myself. A colonoscopy. You want to know something? We got to be prepared for this one though, because we don't have a show next week, of course, but the show after next week or the week after, whenever it is, we have one on the 11th. I looked ahead. The day before my birthday, so that's gonna be a big deal.
Wow. Okay.
We're gonna have a birthday bash celebration season. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna do all types of crazy shit.
Aw, I love that. That's gonna be fun. I'm looking at the thing and hopefully not gonna get myself out. Because I didn't know if there was fucking Dubs over here having whole conversations. What you doing, bro? If you can't be on here, why you in the comments talking nonsense?
He tried to pop in, but when I went to press the button, it didn't work.
Son of a bee.
It was like frozen or something. I don't know.
Anyway, it's all good. He's probably coughing and stuff, so he needs to rest.
Yeah. All right.
And I need a snack.
You need a what?
I need a snack. I'm hungry.
Yes. All right. Well, with that being said, we need snacks. Let's go get some snacks. I'm Big Corleone. That's the lovely TG Love, the lovely Lady G.
Mm,
This has been another episode of This Might Hurt podcast. Thank you for everybody that joined us in the chat room tonight.
yes, thank you.
And we appreciate you. We appreciate the love. We appreciate everything. And always, and you got to always remember that at some point,
Ooh, this
might hurt.
might hurt.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.